Hey, gatekeepers. Welcome back to Weekly Soap Chronicles, your go-to spot for all the jaw-dropping twists, sizzling secrets, and scandalous showdowns from beyond the gates. This week, Fairmont Crest is on fire. Friendships are tested, old wounds are ripped open, and no one is safe from the truth. Grab your popcorn, because here's your day-by-day breakdown for the week of May 19th through May 23rd, 2025. The week explodes out of the gate. Derek and Ashley finally hit their breaking point after weeks of tension and miscommunication. Their epic showdown leaves both of them raw and questioning if love is enough, or if it's time to call it quits. Meanwhile, Andre is done with the situationship with Danny. He wants to go public with their relationship, but Danny is not quite ready. She explains that she gave up so much of her life when she was married to Bill, and she wants to enjoy her independence and keep things status quo for now. At the casino, Joey gives Doug 1 week to pay off his debt. Otherwise, he will go into the real estate business with his lovely wife, Vanessa. Later, Vanessa admits to the extramarital affairs, but Doug does not admit to his gambling habit or debt. Leslie is cornered by Jacob at the police station regarding Laura's accident. Afterwards, Leslie is free to go, but Jacob warns that he is a Boy Scout and will not stop looking for the person who did it. Keith D. Robinson, the new Ted, gives Eva a gift for her birthday. Ted is trying to be a father to Eva, hoping that this is the first of many B-days they will spend together. At the country club awaiting Tracy's arrival, Anita is nervous, wondering if she is flaunting her success. Later, Anita invites Tracy to stay the night at the Dupree mansion. Derek has packed to move out of the apartment. He receives advice from both Jacob and Jan, Ashley's mom. Go back home to Ashley and tell her how you really feel. Meanwhile, Ashley is visibly upset about Derek and leans on Andre for support. Ashley and Andre return to the apartment to find Derek has moved out. Kat asks Jacob did he speak with Leslie regarding the accident. He explains that he is still looking into it, and that Leslie's statement about that night isn't adding up. Either way, he's not giving up and feels that if anyone is guilty, it's Leslie. Why does Tomas always seem to pop up when Eva is alone at the restaurant? He can't wait to start chatting it up when he sees her. He tells Eva that her mother is throwing her under the bus for Laura's accident. Eva confronts Leslie about her accusations against her. Leslie pays Laura a visit at the hospital. She wants to know if Laura remembers anything from the night of the accident. Laura admits that she doesn't have a clue who ran her off the road, and that's what she told the police. Kat shows up, and Laura admits that Leslie made her think that she was the one who caused the accident. Ashley is crushed when she comes home to find that Derek has moved out. Andre is there to console her and tells her that it's going to be okay and her relationship with Derek is not over. Eva's had enough. She pushes back hard against her mother's twisted reality, refusing to be a pawn in Leslie's games any longer. Leslie confesses to everything and says that Eva is an accessory after the fact, and they could both go to jail. Jacob shows up to ask more questions. Leslie pretends to leave, but hangs around to listen in on the conversation. Eva proves she couldn't have done it, but does not implicate Leslie. Chelsea meets Allison for a date, and opens up about her feelings for her. Allison tells her that Craig is her person, and that whatever this thing is with Chelsea is supposed to be something extra, not catching feelings for each other. Chelsea's feelings are hurt. At the country club, Pam confesses that Diego, the trainer, kissed her. She then says that she knows that Danny and Andre are seeing each other. Danny says that they are just friends. Pam starts feeling depressed. Danny gives her words of encouragement and then out of the blue kisses Pam. Surprising Bill, Haley, and Chelsea, who happen to walk in right at that moment. Bill thinks Danny did it to make him jealous, and Chelsea thinks that it was done in poor taste. Danny gives Chelsea words of encouragement and supports her for being a part of the LGBTQ community. Leslie tries to extend an olive branch to Mona. Mona is not buying it and doesn't want to be friends anymore. Later, Leslie visits Eva and says that she played her cards right to get Ted to pay for her bougie hotel room. Eva tells Leslie to wake up because Ted doesn't want anything to do with her. Nicole returns to work at the hospital. Ted attempts to have a conversation with her, but Nicole is still not ready for the talk. Kat plays the recording of Leslie throwing Eva under the bus. Ted defends Eva, and puts the blame solely on Leslie. They tell Kat to stay away from Leslie, and Nicole tells Ted to protect the family and do something to stop Leslie. Jacob gives them an update on Eva and Leslie. Derek returns to the apartment to move out the rest of his stuff. He and Ashley still haven't spoken to one another. They are still getting advice from Andre and Jacob. Later, Derek and Ashley finally meet. They both say they're sorry and how much they love each other. Nicole speaks to June, who tells this story of being married and having a daughter, but turns out she was talking about characters from As the World Turns soap opera. Anita introduces Naomi to Tracy, one of the articulates. Anita tells them that she was approached by an agent. She turned him down because she didn't want to do it without the articulates. Tracy felt blindsided at first, but says that even if she agrees to the reunion, Sharon will not be so forgiving. The episode ends with Ted going to Eva's room only to find Leslie is there. Friday's episode begins with Ted looking for Eva, but finding Leslie in Eva's hotel room. Leslie starts going down memory lane of when they were together back in the day. Ted calls her sick and twisted to claim that Eva was responsible for Laura's accident. Leslie says she loves Eva and is glad that she has an alibi for that night. Ted accuses Leslie for causing Laura's accident. Leslie denies it and says she is still holding all the cards. Later, at home, Leslie disguises herself as Nicole, play acting. Anita and Tracy finally hash out the betrayal that tore them apart, and it was explosive as you'd expect. Tracy makes note of the fact that Anita has done well for herself since leaving the group, living like Black royalty. Tracy says she was only able to work as a backup singer for tips and was always asked, "When is Anita coming back?" Anita says she threw herself into singing so she wouldn't be reminded of what happened back then. But Tracy isn't buying it and says the only way Anita was able to be successful was because she was ruthless and she threw the group away for her solo career. Doug is glad that his cast is off and was hoping Vanessa would meet him at the hospital to celebrate. However, she is meeting with Joey, who continues to lavish her with praises about her beauty and her real estate prowess. Doug interrupts their meeting. "Celebrating my recovery without me?" Vanessa and Joey invite him to stay, but he turns down the invite. Later, Vanessa shows up at the hospital, but Doug is not there. However, she runs into Ted and gives him a piece of her mind. Smitty attempts to have a serious conversation with Martin about his nightmares and him deciding not to run for president. But Martin keeps blowing him off, and it is driving Smitty up a wall. And that's a wrap on another wild week at Fairmont Crest. Secrets spilled, hearts broke, and the past came back with a vengeance. What do you think happened to the articulates before Anita left and went solo? Why is Leslie disguising herself as Nicole? And what do you think of Keith D. Robinson as the new Ted? Drop your hottest theories and favorite moments in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a single twist from Beyond the Gates, right here on Weekly Soap Chronicles. Until next time, gatekeepers, keep it dramatic.